Welcome back, everyone. Presidente here again with another video. Today, what we're going to do is I'm going to present 5 songs, types of songs that are becoming obsolete. It's either because of lyrics or because of the current culture that we're in right now. That maybe they haven't completely faded away, but maybe radio stations are a little shy to play the songs anymore, that type of thing. Others is just that they're still fun to listen to, but because the lyrics is render them kind of out of date, so to speak. So whether you agree or not, please let me know. Put them in the contents. Yeah, put them in the comments below, and then we'll go from there. Here we go. Okay, let's jump right in here, okay? So we're going to do, I guess, 5 topics, right? So the first one is songs that talk about the USSR. The USSR, as we all know, or maybe you didn't know, back in early 90s was no more. But before that, in the 80s, the height of the Cold War, and before that in the 60s, there were songs about it. Typical example is the Beatles back in the USSR. Still fun to listen to, but that country is obsolete. And the airline they mentioned in that song is obsolete too, is no longer around. Another song is Sammy Hagar's VOA, title track to, I think it's title track to that album. It wasn't called VOA. Got to do your research, boy. All right, so he mentioned something that your friends, the USSR, we're not going to take it because they've gone too far. Okay, so that lyric in there, I know it's kind of obscure. I'm reaching there. I get you, but still. And so we also have Tesla, modern day cowboy, modern cowboy. Okay, so number four is about songs that are of decades, or that talk about a specific year, like talking like the 80s or the 90s. An example of that is Loverboy's Lady of the 80s. Tone Loc and Funky Cool Medina talks about this is the 80s, I'm down with the ladies.
Ain't no plans with a man. This is the 80s, Loc is down with the ladies. No joke.
And in the 90s, so you have the Escape Club, Wild Wild West, talking about heading into the 90s. Heading for the 90s, living in the Wild Wild West. There's only one exception that I know of, and that's Prince. Prince, 1999, you know why? Because you can always party like it's 1999, buddy. Yes, sir. Number 3. Songs about items or services or things that just aren't around anymore, or that nobody really uses anymore. I know that vinyl is starting to make a comeback, kind of interesting. But and when I talk about items like the jukeboxes are things of the past. Now I'm not talking about those electronic, jukeboxes you can load with your phone. No. I'm talking about putting, a dime or quarter, or heavens, a nickel for those wheeled.
Don't rock the jukebox. Wanna hear some Jones?
But I'm talking about regular jukeboxes. You don't see that anymore. They're in museums, and telephone booths, operators. Songs like Operator by Jim Croce. Beautiful song. When was the last time anybody called an operator? Telephone line. ELO has a beautiful song called Telephone Line. But that's That's obsolete. Yeah, telephone booths. That's gone too. What else? Oh, so we were talking about vinyl. Needles on the record. What was that one song? Put the needle on the record. Put the needle on the record. You know, sound like a broken record. You know. What's another good one? Delamitri had a song that said something about needle returns to the to the start of the song, and we all sing like before. Young kids have no clue. They have no idea what that means. They have no idea what sounding like a broken record means. They don't. Things like that are just, they're gone for the most part. Maybe with the resurgence of vinyl, they'll come back. But I'm thinking, I don't know. I don't know who the market for vinyl these days are. But when I went in and I looked at it, it was mainly, you know, classic rock and old R&B. I didn't really see a lot of new stuff, but who knows? I'm not a marketer. Number 2, songs that are being, I won't say censored, but maybe, yeah, censored is a good word. Songs that are being censored, lyrics, you know, beeped out or blurred out, or whole verses taken out, or just songs not receiving any airplay, or the bands themselves not playing the song anymore. Okay, give me an example. So, how often do you hear Lola by the Kinks anymore? Those that know that song, unless you actually go and look it up. But I mean, I'm talking about like in your classics radio or something like that. Because it has a couple lyrics in there with the, you know, it has that boys will be girls and girls will be boys type thing. I'm a man, I know what I am, or something like that, and I'm a man and so is Lola. You don't hear that song anymore, at least I don't, okay? Another one, well, I still hear this song. Dude Looks Like a Lady by Aerosmith. I don't know, that one is still receives some airplay, so I don't know, maybe it slipped through the cracks or they don't get it. Now, a big one, and that is a big pet peeve of mine, was when SiriusXM and these other platforms, they started censoring Dire Straits' Money for Nothing. They took out a verse. They just chopped the verse. And I mean, let it go. I mean, if you're gonna play the song, play it. If you don't want to play it, then take the whole thing out, but don't massacre the song. And it's all because of that particular lyric in there. See, I'll try to play it, see if it gets blocked or whatnot, but y'all know, you know.
That's his own hair. The little faggot got his own jet airplane. The little faggot, he's a millionaire. We got to install microwave oven.
And then lastly is bands that censor themselves. That's the most stupid thing in the world, especially when you're talking about when you're talking about a hit song. This is a hit song. And Rolling Stones came out and said that they were not going to play Brown Sugar anymore. Why not? Because it said black. It said black girl. They're giving her props. They said, damn, a black girl tastes so good. Wow. How is that offensive? How is that offensive? But that'll get played, you know? That'll get played, and, you know, dozens, hundreds of rap songs with the N-word will get played. But don't you play that verse from Dire Straits. Man, unbelievable. That just ticked me off big time. All right, so number 1. What's number 1? So it has to be one of my favorite songs. I guess it talks about speed limits. And I tell you what, thank God I live in Texas. I don't have to drive 55.